RiffTrax. I don't have a click tracks, better riffs on this here. Why you always gotta pick RiffTrax? It's your lucky day, it's time for RiffTrax.
Hello, I'm Faith, and welcome to Faith's Take, where I talk about anything and everything that I find interesting. And welcome to episode 56 of every RiffTrax short reviewed, where I take 5 RiffTrax shorts in chronological order, review them, and give them a rating between 1 and 5, with the points being good, great, awesome, fantastic, and spectacular, because I don't think a bad RiffTrax short exists. We've got a nice grouping of shorts here, from black and white to color to lots of stock footage, and all are pretty strong contenders for riffing fodder. So let's dive right into episode 56 of every RiffTrax short reviewed. Number 276, Katy, from January 4th, 2017.
She sublets her room from a grandma on a fixed income.
I guess, unless we miss the teen lace curtain craze.
Did you ever think to yourself, man, I like Newsies, but I wish it took place in the 60s, wasn't a musical, and instead of being about a bunch of newsboys fighting for better, well, everything, life as a newsboy sucked in 1899. It was about only one young girl taking over her brother's paper route while he's out of town at camp, and she suffers from the rampant misogyny that runs through the paper delivery industry, I guess. Well then, by God, this is the short for you. After her brother takes her for a ride along, Katy spends the night dreaming of horses, and the morning quietly getting ready for her first day soloing the paper route. She enters the shack, and by the looks of the place and the grown man in charge, this operation must be illegal, even if I'm not sure how. The boss laughs at the idea of a girl delivering papers, a take that I don't quite understand as long as the girl in question has working limbs, but Katy insists that she can do it and has done it before, and the shady leader gives in. And with that, Katy gets her route done lickety-split. We then see how deep her horse obsession goes, as she's happy to just be watching other kids being happy riding a carousel. Starting to get some major Tina Belcher vibes here. And despite everything turning out fine, the giggling from the male 12-year-old is making Katy wonder if she should go back to delivering the next day. But her horse fantasies win the day, and she decides to try again for the money. Does this poor child know how much horse-related anything costs?
Every generation, a short film with a worthwhile message is poorly produced by a well-meaning graduate student. We have reason to believe this is one of those films. Read all about it.
You read all about it.
Well, if he asks you anything, just tell him you're my sister, I think.
You mean you didn't tell him that I was coming?
Preteen nagging.
I started to tell him that. What's the difference?
This is not a manic Monday. Ooh. I think she's going to like Fight Club.
Right in the face.
What do you want, little girl?
The fashion and style section?
Yeah? What's the matter? Your brother sick?
No, he's at camp and I'm taking over for him.
Oh, here we go.
I am woman.
Whole 70s.
We can't have little girls deliver newspapers.
Yeah, but their moms can do it when the boys oversleep.
All right.
I can do it. I've done it before. Only Tony forgot to tell you.
Tony.
I know the route.
When's your brother coming back?
Tony.
2 weeks. That's good. That's good. Okay. I ain't making any promises, okay?
Whoa, the glass ceiling shattered pretty easily.
Yeah, nothing to it.
Dagovitz!
The director loves establishing shots that establish nothing.
After one day, she quits and takes ballet, affirming stereotypes and infuriating her feminist aunt.
Some battles are done by inches.
A carousel! The fun thing that's no fun.
Mommy! Is it done?
Whoa! She does need lessons. I'll give her that.
Katy returns to the sketchy man's sketchy shack the next day, and immediately a boy tries to conk her in the head with a basketball. She gets to her job, and so far so good, until 3 random boys decide to harass her for the terrible crime of delivering papers while having a vagina. She goes to her mother, who tells her that not so long ago women couldn't even vote, and that the problem isn't with her, it's with the boys at the paper shack. And while that's true, how did Katy get to be in middle school and never hear about women's suffrage even once? The American education system fails once again. While looking at all the women who changed the world in a history book, Katy's friend asks if she can go on the route with her tomorrow. Katy gets super excited, and they recruit another girl too. The boss says that they'll have some new rounds coming up next week and to sign any friends up that want to join. But uh-oh, 1960s misogyny is back in full force as he outright refuses Katy and her friends, saying that he doesn't know why, but he's not allowed to take on girls. And then the short kinda just ends. Did Katy get enough for her horse-related dreams? Were her friends particularly upset about being denied for being girls? I guess we don't get to know.
Aw, he's just terrorizing you because he likes you.
Mary Jo, how about Hug Bug?
Mike Nelson.
He's in the banana seat gang. They're gonna get her.
Freak, why don't you stay home with your doll?
Go play house.
You know, when my mother was a little girl,
She could only dream of the emotional damage she would inflict.
women didn't even have the right to vote or even to get jobs.
What? Are you sure about the jobs part?
For women everywhere!
Frida Kahlo in Newsies.
They had to stay inside all the time and do all their chores. Get dressed. Oh, that must have been awful.
What's wrong with staying indoors? Asking for a friend.
If you would like, if you want me to,
I will marry you.
could I come with you tomorrow? Yeah, you mean to the paper shed? Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, and we could call Jill up too. Yeah.
Solidarity.
Yay! It worked! She brought more girls!
I'm trying to run a business here.
See my fancy office?
I want to root after my brother comes back.
The brother disappeared under mysterious circumstances in the mobbed-up paper carrier world.
Where's the list?
I can't put you on the list.
Why?
Because I'm not allowed to have girls deliver newspapers.
Why not?
They scare me.
He's missing a golden opportunity to get twice as much work for half the pay.
Tell me what to do downtown. How do I know why?
Hey, did your mom say what the outcome was so we know how to act?
No, are we successful? Dejected? Militant?
Happy? Oh, they didn't even bother to give the names of the characters. All right.
Okay. Seriously, I cannot stand ragtime music.
Well, the early 1900s must have been really hard for you.
Oh, well, they were... Hey, wow. Wow.
We're sexist and ageist.
You're welcome.
Despite the subject matter, this short isn't particularly interesting other than how bizarre the paper boss is. And while the riffs are good, it's not anything too special. So this one gets a 2.5 out of 5.
I just suppose I won't be able to go anymore.
You know, it's just too bad that there wasn't any demand for a young girl to babysit for a few hours each day during the summer months.
Number 277, Measure Metric Volume 2, Doc Cranshaw and the Kid, from January 13th, 2017.
Measure Metric, or as it was originally titled, How Many Different Ways Can America Say Hell No?
We should all know by now that if RiffTrax is covering a short about measuring, it's gonna be a wild time. And this short made for American children in an 1800s town learning about the metric system is a prime example. Yes, America, the one country famously adamant for not using the metric system, is going to focus on said system using old-timey motifs to do it. And we start with a song. Yes, a song, telling us about how Doc Cranshaw and his grandson go from town to town selling medicine to locals. And they're totally not shysters, never couldn't be. And they try to sell their medicine by doing magic tricks? Don't know how that proves anything about his medical prowess, but whatever. And in the general store, a puppy's being given away to whoever can win one of those how many candies are in the jar games. Times truly were simpler back then. At the local boarding house where they're staying while they're in town, the titular kid, Joey, starts to wonder how to use sugar cubes to help him figure out how many cube candies are in the puppy-winning jar. And weirdly enough, Joey starts to go to school despite them just passing through the town. And wouldn't you know it, they're learning how to measure cubes in this 1880s school on this very day.
Well, Doc, he had no schooling, he taught himself the way.
But his medicine was just water, so an angry mob cut off his sack.
Ooh,
that's a dark turn.
If I could have your attention, please. Hey, make your voice disappear, Doctor. That could be your best trick.
Doc played cool, but hanged himself later that night.
I have here, friends. See that cube, Doc? It's a fake. Instead of the cube, neighbor, I give you the bird.
Eat pigeon crap, heckler scum!
And now, my friend, the velvet clock. The cubes have disappeared. They must have gone somewhere.
Maybe even somewhere where magic is fun again.
Cubes are... Now, what about that cough of yours?
Yeah, that tincture of flop, sweat, hardtack, and cow runoff should do the trick.
Ma'am, could I have some of these sugar cubes for our mules? They sure like sugar. Help yourself, Joey.
Joey's mules soon began dropping off from type 2 diabetes.
Just about the same.
I'll show you. 1 cubic centimeter. The 3 means 3-dimensional.
A 7 means a lizard dimension ruled by Gecko Roseanne Barr.
Then I'd know how many candies there are, or I'd be pretty close. Better than a wild guess, and I'd win that puppy.
Then Joey had an idea. He broke into the shop and stole the jar.
I have here in my hand a 3-dimensional rectangular solid.
Ah, yes, the clear acrylic sheet glass of the Old West.
Especially for us.
It's solid and you can't pour anything into it.
That's right, Jennifer. And many things we see and use every day are solid.
For God's sake, lady, please teach us how to read and farm things. I ate my own boot for supper last night.
Joey, and if you'll look closely, you'll see the symbol for a cubic decimeter.
A unit every normal person uses dozens of times a day.
The teacher and kids take cubes to measure volume, because metric geometry is absolutely what the children of this farming town should be focusing on right now. Not agriculture or, learning how to count past 23. I just don't get why the heck this short is old-fashioned instead of in a modern classroom. And not just that, but this town doesn't just measure area in the metric system. They even use Celsius rather than Fahrenheit. What kind of godforsaken Old West town is this? The shopkeeper invites Joey in to see the puppy better, and Joey starts working on the best way to use measurements to figure out the amount of candies in the jar. And he actually figures how many it should be, but since the candy isn't packed tightly, there's less than their measurements would suggest. After school, Joey suddenly has a revelation and puts in his guess for the puppy. Meanwhile, Cranshaw's back to his swindling, and he says they're leaving tomorrow morning before the puppy contest is over, and that's how the short ends. No puppy, no knowing if Joey was even right, just disappointment for Joey, the puppy, and us.
Now, can either of you form a rectangular solid with the volume of 4 cubic decimeters?
Your job digging graves for dysentery victims might just depend on it.
4 cubes.
We have here the 6 solid cubes. And we will now place the 6 cubes
What's the business model here, eh?
to fill it completely.
This is a pretty high-minded lesson for a town that still believes in gnomes.
5.
Later that semester.
17. Now you know the volume of this rectangular solid.
But Miss Williams!
How will this help us survive the drought?
I know that's the right answer, but
What's that, Carl? An easier way?
let me show you.
Within minutes, Carl is running the whole damn school.
5 layers.
So you multiply.
Multiply what, Joey?
If it's not shiny, I don't get it.
Rebecca?
I'm still struggling with object permanence.
All right, Carl.
It would be easier to use one of these cubic decimeter cubes. If only I knew how many.
Hello, Joey.
Confused again, I see.
Puppy sure seems to like
You stupid little...
Why don't you measure it? Use one of these 30-centimeter rulers.
Oh, they're the latest rage with today's teens.
You know how to figure out the volume, don't you?
Sure.
Well, here's a pad of paper, a pencil, and I'll see you later.
Cocaine's on the 3rd shelf if you need it.
You know there are 1,000 cubic centimeters in 1 cubic decimeter?
What? Get the out of town, Joey. That's amazing.
Got it, laddie.
Oh, it's not really packed all that tight. It only looks full.
Puppy's mine, Fatso. Try to catch me.
Different shapes, but the same volume.
Joey, you're the grandson of a traveling salesman. How are you even enrolled here?
When do I know if I win?
No time at all, my boy. In fact, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? That's great.
Sadly, he lost to that little sucker Al Swearingen.
Out west down you away.
Got here as fast as I could, Grandpa.
Oh, that's all right, son. I think we've sold about all we're going to sell in this town anyway. Oh, say, there's something around there.
Grandpa loves fooling Joey into thinking he's losing his hearing.
Oh, here, take care of the crystal ball, will you, son? See if you can find out what it holds in store for us.
Maybe have it tell you what the hell happened to your parents?
Or ask why we're ending the short with no closure on the whole puppy thing?
Or why this short exists at all?
Cubic centimeters. Goodbye.
I've seen this short multiple times and still have no idea what anyone making it was thinking. But oh well. The riffs are great and the short gives plenty of opportunity for silliness, and it gets a 4.5 out of 5.
So you multiply the number of rows times the number of columns times the number of layers to find the volume.
Carl is instantly elected mayor.
Another way of saying length.
Number 278, The Maturing Woman from March 3rd, 2017.
Have you ever unexpectedly caught sight of your reflection and reacted with a startled, "Who is that person? Is that me? Do I look that old?"
Mary Jo, this is going to be good for you to see.
That unexpected glimpse of ourselves as others see us, and as time is changing us.
Now here is another classic Bridget and Mary Jo short. In this short, we analyze women getting to be older, or as the short puts it, mature, and how they and others see them. We're shown multiple moments where we are in the point of view of an aging woman and the person speaking to us is being anything from outwardly dismissive to trying to put suggestions kindly. But behind each of these statements is the same general meaning. You ain't no spring chicken anymore, darling. It's time to face the facts. And it really puts in the whole meant to be shown to a group vibe, as the scenes are numbered and paused afterward to give some time to stop the projector and discuss what we've seen.
And most important of all, can
Sign here for your shipment of old ladies.
Ourselves and about how we view, and we feel that the
Oh, I love that coat.
Me too.
It's a little young for you.
And rethinking them. Instead, we can all begin to define and value ourselves as maturing women.
Oh, neat.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm putting on some lipstick.
Oh, Bridget.
Honey, I've just seen the vacation pictures. The one of you on top is great.
On top of what?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, honey. Look, you're no kid anymore, but look, I think it's terrific. Besides, it's the way you look.
Well, how about the way he looks?
I know. She married an usher.
My takeaway, avoid cameras, ditch husband.
Agreed.
Now, you've got your lipstick. Let's see. Now, what else could I do for you?
Oh, my gosh, restrain me. It's cosmetics.
I know. We have this fabulous new line.
I'll take it.
Well, the first thing I want to show you is this eye cream.
I'll take it.
It's just great. You just rub it in where all those little wrinkles are. I mean, this alone is going to take 5 or 10 years off.
We'll take it.
The same line.
Hey, what'd you think of Tom's new wife? Not bad, huh? I couldn't take my eyes off her all night.
Until Tom punched me.
Say she was.
Your husband looks so fabulous.
Oh, thanks.
That graying hair and those crinkly lines around his eyes.
Okay, yeah, that settle down.
His face has so much character. I love it when a man begins to age like that.
Geez, why didn't you just take a crack at him?
I know it. Shh. Don't let the movie hear you say that.
When I was 21, all I wanted to do was get married, have children, live happily ever after.
I was so high.
Then I was 30 and I wished I'd... In fact, I better hurry up and decide what's important to me before it's too late. Oh, what's the matter with me anyway?
Well, she could be a recipe blogger.
Right, where you have to scroll through all the photos and random musings.
Yeah, I had never thought that sweet potatoes would be good in chili.
But I made a double batch and my husband ate it for a week.
Oh...
Most of the vignettes are about friends getting remarried to younger people, your kid being mildly embarrassed of you, or how hot your friend thinks your husband is. But then we get to talk of sexual intimacy, and it's just as uncomfortable as you'd think having a bearded man talk straight into your face about your age affecting your romantic life would be. Thankfully, that bit's as short as the others and over very soon, and the film marches on. After a while, we even get some very special on-screen cameos from our glorious women of riffing themselves, inserted into the short flawlessly. And after the POV parts are over, the women of the short have pictures of their lives posted in the credits, including Bridget and Mary Jo too. It's a super fun addition to this already great entry.
Every year I go to my yoga class in the fall.
Once a year, yoga? Cool.
I expect it to take a while to...
Yes, in my profession, I hear questions like that all the time.
Yes, the sport coat is for
I can
real.
understand you're being concerned about your sex life. But after all, there comes a time in life when those things just aren't that important.
Someone's projecting.
Now relax.
Now, wait a minute, damn it.
Mom's in a bad mood.
Everything on that.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
My hair was being plastic molded.
Let's see. I see you graduated back in...
Wow, did they even have school back then?
Right. Quite frankly, I don't think it's the job for you.
But if you get younger, let us know.
Ooh, that brought up a lot of job interview anxiety.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are some of your weaknesses?
Fired from another job, and I work too hard.
Let me tell you.
I don't know. All the ads on Facebook targeted at me say, the best haircuts for women over 40. If I were over 40, I would pay attention to those ads.
I don't see why I can't suck on a pacifier once in a while if I want to. You're only as old as you feel. I guess you just don't understand.
She seems too young to be in this. The bad seed!
She's gonna set you on fire because you wouldn't break up into small groups.
I could be a nurse, a professional blinker, a Kermit impersonator, an Uber driver.
Oh, cutest baby in the world. Ugliest teenager in the world.
Oh, I guess my mom was mad when she gave me that haircut. I did love that snowmobile suit.
And you rocked it. Oh, friends for a long time.
This short is already well riffed, but getting to see Bridget and Mary Jo on screen is an unexpected treat and helps earn this short a 5 out of 5.
Okay, if this is where we're supposed to break into small groups, I'm not gonna.
But we agree.
Number 279, Busybodies, from March 29th, 2017.
Every day, in many ways, people are busybodies, especially when they play.
Yeah, boy. You can hear the grant money circling the toilet bowl.
Despite the title of the short, it is not about children being gossips or being nosy, though trust me, that concept would be 1,000% more interesting than what it's really about. No, it's about literally keeping your body busy, playing and getting exercise to keep yourself limber and fit. And you can tell from frame 1 they had a bunch of random stock footage and they were gonna use it, damn it. We start with kids enjoying time on a playground as a narrator describes the point of this endeavor. But after they run low on playground footage, we dig into the old reliable well of random animal footage. The narrator tells us how animals are busybodies by eating leaves and drinking water. Busybodies indeed, Mr. Narrator.
Busy bodies are what surfaced in the busy town harbor after lowly Worm was elected mayor.
A traumatized boy could never watch The Lord of the Rings without sobbing.
Using our bodies makes our muscles stronger.
But muscles won't help with the tetanus from this playground equipment.
Eating the right kinds of food is also important to good health.
What the right foods are will change dozens of times in your life. Good luck!
Everyone needs to sleep and rest sometimes.
Except this boy. He just died.
Oh. People need to be busybodies all their lives to stay healthy.
The Muppets look more natural riding bikes.
Animals are also busybodies as they move about throughout the day.
Okay, animals. Here we go.
This goat is getting his food. Even when he drinks water, his arms, his eyes, and his mouth all move together.
A hydrating gorilla. So you get the message, right, kids?
Okay, we see it drinking.
Just like people, Many animals apparently like to play with their friends, too.
Such as seals, or...
The narrator suggests we move like animals to keep our bodies busy. And if you think he doesn't waste literal minutes of screen time slowly detailing every single animal we can try to move like and exactly how to do it, well, think again! Because that's exactly what he does. And then we get to see a few kids actually attempting to move like various creatures, and that's it. That's the entirety of this thing. And as the kids play with scarves that are supposedly butterfly wings, I get some Masks of Grass vibes as we fade out.
He relaxes all over. His paws.
Ugh.
Even his tail is relaxed.
Why are you being so creepy about this cat?
Oh, so relaxed. Yeah, baby, look at that tail just hanging down. Oh. Narrator?
Big and small, we can crawl like a lizard.
I'm not crawling, I'm simply walking, and you're the ones who do it weirdly, you speciesist.
A gorilla's arms and legs are very strong.
Actually, I ran out of protein powder last week. Feeling pretty bonked, bro.
We can move quietly, too.
This deer judges us for our loud movement, and, she's right.
Yeah. We can pretend to swim like a fish. Swimming is good exercise.
You'll be skinny like this fat-ass fish.
Of course, we can't really fly, but we can pretend.
I can too fly. R. Kelly said so.
Damn it, Timmy. I told you to stay away from that guy.
Middle kid's not committing to this.
Have you ever seen how an inchworm moves?
Yeah, you literally just showed me.
How does it feel to yawn and stretch like a lazy lion?
Truly the busiest body of all.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
We don't have to be perfect.
Hi, I'm the kid they cast as especially not perfect.
You can even pretend to be a butterfly. Your own special kind of butterfly that hops and jumps and stretches and runs.
So not really a butterfly at all, children. You have bent creation to your will, you sick, power-drunk little things.
In conclusion, we found some footage of kids playing with scarves and then came up with a lazy way to wedge it into our incredibly half-assed educational short.
And people were paid actual salaries to make this.
While the film itself is half-assed, the riffs are certainly not. And this one earns a 5 out of 5.
Elephants take baths, therefore you should get regular exercise. What's so hard to understand?
Number 280, Alan is My Brother, from April 28th, 2017.
Do you have a little brother or sister?
What if I said I could get you one, cheap?
Ah, siblings. I don't know about you, but I'm the oldest of 4 girls. Yup, I have 3 little sisters, and growing up with such big and different personalities as ours, it can get a little crazy. Such is the case for Karen when dealing with her little brother Alan. Karen and Alan are spending some time in the yard with their mother, when Mother decides it's time for Karen to take some responsibility for Alan and his actions. And let me tell you something, Alan is naughtier than any of my little sisters ever were. Not only is he a handful as is, but Karen is now unable to go play with her friend for the afternoon because she has to watch Alan. Well, definitely annoying. You gotta get used to it, Karen. From one who knows, eldest child equals free babysitter for life.
Just when I was extra busy doing found out and she thought her little brother was a nuisance.
Coronet, now we're just splicing crap together.
Does your little brother get into mischief sometime your mother leaves in the yard?
He's organizing a bikini car wash. What a scamp.
Oh, Alan, stop that. Such a boy.
Look at him, just flagrantly having a penis.
And Karen came if she could go over to Patty's house. And what did I said? I said, no.
Nobody leaves until space-time settles back down.
How do you suppose you would feel if you had to tell your best friend you couldn't go and play at her house?
Well, I'd be crushed. My wife and the little girl's parents would probably be happy, though.
Oh, Mike.
We talked about what it means to be a family. Do you know what it means? Families are for helping each other.
And reliable kidney donor matches.
We help Alan because he's little and he's our brother. We help Tiger because she's little and she belongs to our family too.
Ever since we stole her from the family next door.
And then I told Karen now that I wonder what you would do if you were in Karen's place.
Well, to start, I'd shred that dress like the Hulk, and then I'd wonder why I was back in the 50s.
As soon as she could, she wasn't looking, off he went again.
Look out, sis, you're about to get Allened.
Now, as Alan rampages, taking the hose and wetting the laundry hanging out to dry, Karen's left to deal with him, even though Mother is watching from inside the house. Yup, she's watching Karen and Alan interact, and instead of disciplining the little boy, letting her daughter take care of it. Mother is such a boy mom, and it's so annoying. Karen and Alan, though, start getting along eventually and learn how to play together. They start building a house out of blocks for their cat, and despite the cat not enjoying themselves, the kids have fun, and Mom decides an afternoon of dealing with her little bro does earn her a treat, and the trio have an ice cream in the yard. But trust me, Karen, soon enough, the babysitting will be rewardless, and you've just got to be a team player for the family and deal with Alan, no questions asked. But that's just how the cookie crumbles as the big sister.
Oh, my poor clothes. I almost ran out to stop Alan, but I wanted to see what Karen would do.
But then I had to intervene when she started waterboarding him.
Job.
Attention, passengers. I am the great god Alan, and I alone shall decide your fate. Amuse me, and I may allow you to live.
I think Karen wanted to play with his plane, but she was afraid he wouldn't let her.
Give me that, and I won't tell Mom you poisoned the dog. Yes, higher, higher still. Our mighty tower shall challenge the gods themselves. I am Alan, and I am your brother. Let the cosmos tremble at my name.
Ow, leave me out of this. I didn't ask for this. Alan is not my brother.
It didn't matter how many times they tried. Tiger wouldn't go in.
So they threw him away and got a new cat.
How could... I think Karen had a good idea.
A round of White Russians for her and Alan.
And as an extra special treat for dessert, we had ice cream.
A new flavor they just invented called vanilla.
Sounds spicy.
Exotic.
When he let her play with the airplane, though, she thought he wasn't such a bad brother after all.
Time would prove her quite wrong.
Find out how much fun
She was so happy she didn't notice the handful of roly-poly bugs Alan dumped in her ice cream. Bugs!
Have you ever noticed?
A little slice of 1950s life that's solely spiced up by our gentlemen riffers, who earn it a 4 out of 5.
Karen made up her mind to help, even though she still didn't feel like it.
Now Coily shows up to show her the horrors of a world without Allens.
No Allens!
You know how it is with little boys, did you?
As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and special thanks to my Patreon supporters, including Kevin Nata. As we get closer and closer to episode 60 and our 300th short covered on this channel, I'm just reminded how awesome the journey of this channel and building this little community has been. I hope you've been enjoying it as much as me. And if you want to help my work get out to more RiffTrax and Mystery Science fans, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because that's the best way to help me out. And be sure to join my Twitch linked below, where we have Riff Watch parties every Friday night. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys later.
It's time for